The .45 ACP 11.43 x 23 mm automatic Colt pistol, also known as the .45 Auto by CIP or 45 Auto by SAMI, is a cartridge for use in his prototype Colt semi-automatic .45 pistol and eventually the M1911 pistol adopted by the United States Army in 1911. The .45 ACP cartridge was a development of necessity. It was designed in 1904 by one of our most prolific firearms geniuses, the brilliant John Moses Browning, to be used in his newly designed Colt semi-automatic pistol. At the time of the Mara Rebellion in the Philippines, the U.S. cavalry there was armed with double-action handguns chambered for both the .45 Colt and .38 long Colt cartridges, and the .30-40 Grag rifle. The Mara insurgents proved to be a formidable opponent. Both the .38 long Colt and the .30-40 Grag cartridges proved to be largely deficient in stopping the Mara warriors effectively. Largely as a result of the Philippine experience and the results of the Thompson-Lagarde testing of 1904, the U.S. Army and the U.S. Cavalry decided that a minimum of .45 caliber would be required for any new military handgun. The U.S. Cavalry had been buying and testing various handguns in the late 1890s and early 20th century. The .45 Colt single-action Army SAA had largely been replaced, even by some double-action versions of the same. The Army had fielded some double-action revolvers in .38 long Colt. They determined the .38 caliber round was significantly less effective than the .45 Colt against determined opponents such as the warriors encountered in the Mara Rebellion of the Philippine-American War. The then current issue rifle, the .30-40 Grag, had also failed to stop Mara warriors effectively. The British had similar issues switching to the .303 British, which resulted in the development of the dum-dum bullet. This experience, and the Thompson-Lagarde tests of 1904 led the Army and the Cavalry to decide a minimum of .45 caliber was required in the new handgun. Thompson and Major Louis Anatole Lagarde of the Medical Corps arranged tests on cadavers and animal remains in the Chicago stockyards, resulting in the finding that .45 was the most effective pistol cartridge. They noted, however, training was critical to make sure a soldier could score a hit in a vulnerable part of the body. By 1906, bids from 6 makers were submitted, among them Browning's design, submitted by Colt. Only DWM, Savage, and Colt made the first cut. DWM, which submitted 2 Probayam POA test chambered in .45 ACP, withdrew from testing after the first round of tests, for unspecified reasons. In the second round of evaluations in 1910, the Colt design passed the extensive testing with no failures, while the Savage design suffered 37 stoppages or parts failures. The Colt pistol was adopted as the model 1911. The cartridge-pistol combination was quite successful but not satisfactory for U.S. military purposes. Over time, a series of improved designs were offered, culminating in the adoption in 1911 of the California .45 automatic pistol ball cartridge, model of 1911, a 1.273 in, 32.3 mm, long round with a bullet weight of 230 grains, 15 grams. The very first production, at Frankfurt Arsenal, was marked FA811, for the August 1911 date. The cartridge was designed by John Browning for Colt, but the most influential person in selecting the cartridge was Army Ordnance member General John T. Thompson. Thompson insisted on a real man-stopper pistol, following the pushing of the Army's .38 long Colt pistols during the Philippine-American War, 1899 to 1902. The .45 ACP is an effective combat pistol cartridge that combines accuracy and stopping power for use against human targets. 8. The cartridge also has relatively low muzzle blast and flash, as well as moderate recoil. The standard issue military .45 ACP round has a 230 grain bullet that travels at approximately 830 feet per second when fired from the government issue M1911A1 pistol and approximately 950 feet per second from the M1A1 Thompson submachine gun. The cartridge also comes in various specialty rounds of varying weights and performance levels. It operates at a relatively low maximum chamber pressure rating of 21,000 pounds per square inch, 145 megapascals, compared to 35,000 pounds per inch/241 megapascals for 9 mm per bam and .40 S and W. 37,500 pounds per inch/259 megapascals for 10 mm auto, 40,000 pounds per inch/276 megapascals for .357 SIG, which due to a low bolt thrust helps extend service life of weapons in which it is used. The drawbacks for military use include the cartridge's large size, weight, increased material costs in comparison to the smaller, flatter shooting NATO standard 9x19 mm per bam cartridge, which uses less powder, brass and lead per round. Even in its non-expanding full metal jacket, FMJ, version, the .45 ACP cartridge has a reputation for effectiveness against human targets because its large diameter creates a deep and substantial permanent wound channel which lowers blood pressure rapidly. The wounding potential of bullets is often characterized in terms of a bullet's expanded diameter, penetration depth, and energy. Bullet energy for .45 ACP loads varies from roughly 350 to 500 feet middle. lbf, 470 to 680 J. Because of its large diameter and straight-walled design, the .45 ACP geometry is the highest power per pressure production, repeating round in existence. This is because of the higher powers achievable with .45 Super and Plus P loads. Because of these inherent low pressures of the standard pressure round, however, compensators and brakes have little effect until Plus P and Super loads are utilized. The .45 ACP's combination of stopping power and controlled penetration makes it practical for police use, although numerous issues, including the resulting decrease in magazine capacity and the larger size and weight of pistols chambered in this caliber, have led more police departments in the USA to adopt sidearms in 9x19 mm, .40 S and W, and .357 SIG. With standard, not extended, single-stack magazines, pistols chambered in .45 ACP usually hold 8 rounds or less. Exceptions to this include the 9-round .45 ACP versions of the Smith & Wesson SW99 and the Beretta PX4 Storm. However, many modern versions of .45 ACP handguns have double-stack magazines capable of holding as many as 14 rounds, such as the .45 ACP versions of the FN-FNP and FN-FNX, though this greatly increases the pistol's bulk and with that lowers maneuverability. .45 ACP hollow point, Federal HST, with two 22 LR cartridges for comparison. Side-on view of Slier and Bellot .45 ACP cartridge with a metric ruler for scale. Many U.S. tactical police units still use the .45 pistol round, including the FBI's hostage rescue team. While high-capacity firearms are available in .45 ACP, the greater length and diameter of the .45 ACP means that the grip of the pistol must be longer and wider than the grip of a comparable pistol of a smaller caliber. This increase in grip size can make the pistol difficult to use for shooters with smaller hands. Today, most NATO militaries use sidearms chambered for the 9x19 mm per bam cartridge, but the effectiveness of the .45 ACP cartridge has ensured its continued popularity with large caliber sport shooters, especially in the United States. In addition, select military and police units around the world still use firearms firing the .45 ACP. In 1985, the .45 ACP M1911A1 pistol was replaced by the Beretta M9 9mm pistol as the main sidearm of the U.S. military, although select special operations units continue to use the M1911A1 or other .45 ACP pistols. Rounds are available from 68 grains to 255 grains. 4.4 grams to 16.5 grams, with a common load being the standard military loading of a 230 grain, 15 grams, FMJ bullet at around 850 feet/s, 259 meters per second. Specialty rounds are available in weights under 100 grains, 6.5 grams, and over 260 grains, 16.8 grams. Popular rounds among reloaders and target shooters include 185 grain and 230 grain, 12 grams and 15 grams, bullets. Citation needed. Hollow point rounds intended for maximum effectiveness against live targets are designed to expand upon impact with soft tissue, increasing the size of the permanent cavity left by the bullet as it passes through the target. Tracer ammunition for the .45 ACP was manufactured by Frankfurt Arsenal and by Remington Arms. This ammunition was available to the United States Border Patrol as early as 1940 and was used through World War II for emergency signaling by downed United States Navy and Marine Corps aircrew. Tracer ammunition was identified by painting the bullet tip red.